Hey, what's up guys? John Rettinger here, and I want to talk to you about the Palm Pre. I've been holding out from making a video and discussing it until there was some official announcement from Palm and Sprint themselves, and today, May 19th, there finally was. The big announcement that everybody wanted to know, when was it going to be released, and how much was the thing going to cost? And the answers to those questions, it'll be released Saturday, June 6th, and it'll run you $199 on a 2-year contract after $100 manufacturer mail-in rebate. So that $199 will cost you $299 in store, and if you want that really cool wireless charging touchstone, they're calling it, it's going to run you another $70. So you are looking at a pretty significant investment. So let me talk to you about the Palm Pre and tell you why I'm excited about it, what I like, and what I don't like about the device, or what I expect not to like about the device. I will have one on June 6th for an unboxing and review, so be sure to stick around to the channel. What I do like about the Palm Pre, first and foremost, is it's a new form factor, it's a new phone. Anything that's new and evolutionary or even revolutionary pushes the industry. Much like the iPhone pushed Microsoft to improve Windows Mobile and pushed BlackBerry to probably release the Storm, the Palm Pre is going to drive the industry forward, and that is always a good thing. I'm looking forward to using the WebOS. It does appear to be a very elegant operating system. Multitasking is a huge thing for me. I've gone on the record as saying I'm a huge fan as well of multi-touch capacitive screens. That's why I love the iPhone. The G1's capacitive screen is fantastic, even though it doesn't utilize multi-touch. But the Pre will have capacitive screen and will utilize multi-touch in a ton of different ways, so I'm very excited about it. I also like their sort of synergy thing they're talking about, which will essentially pull in contacts from all your different online clouds. So, Gmail, Yahoo, wherever, it'll pull in all of your contacts and keep them organized. And when you want to reply to an email, it'll keep everything sort of in a single mailbox, so you can choose to reply from any account, really without having to go back to different mailboxes. I know the iPhone has a similar feature, but the Pre seems to be a little bit more elegant implementation of that. So I am quite excited. Also, WebOS, like I mentioned about multitasking, makes use of these cool little cards. Essentially, you get a stack of cards you can flick through, and each card represents a new application or process you are running. I think it looks really cool. Also, they are going to have their own version of the App Store, but that's not the only way to get apps out. You don't have to just download them. You can put your own apps on there. Developing for the device will be nice and easy. I think one of the things that I always liked about Windows Mobile was that it was an open platform, and WebOS is sort of taking that cue and is an open platform as well. I also kind of dig having a full tactile QWERTY keyboard. The Palm Pre right now does not have any sort of on-screen keyboard. It relies solely on its physical keyboard that slides out from the bottom. So I think that it's going to be a nice implementation. I prefer, if I have a choice, of having a tactile keyboard. Although the iPhone's implementation is very nice and relatively elegant, I think it really will be easier to have a full keyboard. And also like you, I want to see what the hype is about. I want to see if it's worthwhile. The Palm Pre was the gem of last CES, and it's supposed to be the savior for Palm and probably the savior for Sprint, and I'm really curious to see if it lives up to the hype. If you do want to get one, you can go on June 6th to your local Sprint store, but it's not the only place you can go. This is actually launching the same day at Radio Shack, Best Buy, and Walmart, surprisingly. So you have any of those by you, you can go there and pick up your Palm. I know a lot of people are saying, looks like a cool device if it wasn't on Sprint, and I can't vouch for Sprint service by you, or even by me for that. I've never used Sprint. The people I know that have had it have been relatively happy. I use AT&T with my iPhone as my primary phone, but I am very excited to try Sprint out, try out the 3G network, and compare it with phones like the iPhone and the Storm and see how it stacks up. Those are really its biggest competitors. And see if it's meant for business users, if it's meant for just a casual user, how the internet browser works, how the multitasking works, if the processor and the RAM can handle multitasking. I'm really excited to get my hands on it and see how it works. And overall, I'm kind of bought into the hype a little bit about the Palm Pre. I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to get one to test for myself. So guys, are you excited about the Pre? Are you going to get one? Are you going to try and wait in line for one? Do you think it's worth it? Would you get one if it wasn't on Sprint? Do you like the operating system? Leave your comments about the Palm Pre. I'm really curious to know what you guys have to say. I'll certainly be reading all of them. Anyway, guys, this is Jon Rettinger. For exclusive content and some pre-updates, be sure to follow me at twitter.com/John4Lakers. And then one last thing I want to mention that is certainly interesting is the Pre is being released 2 days before Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference. So maybe Palm is trying to preempt a potential new iPhone announcement, although it would seem if there are new hardware announcements at the Developers Conference, that'd probably take a lot of the press away and maybe steal some of the thunder from the storm since it only have a 2-day leeway. Maybe they're banking on Apple not really announcing anything and Palm really maintaining the media momentum that they're going to be building. Who knows? It was just an interesting point. Anyway, guys, Jon Rettinger, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.